Right, hello. This is going to be part one of a two-parter video on moving some cannas. So what we've got is a bunch of canna indica or bird of paradise cannas, which seem a bit too vigorous to be at the front of the border, blocking light getting to some of the smaller plants and palms at the back here. So the plan is just to dig up this clump. Got a couple of pots here which I'm going to put them in. Beans is getting a bit late in the season. I'm not going to re-put them in the ground. I'll pot them up and probably put them out in the front garden somewhere. Yeah, it's got to the point where I walk past this every day thinking more and more sort of annoying me a little bit. So let's get them dug out, and I'll probably just sink a pot or two of some dwarf bananas, and maybe I've got an alocasia adora in a pot, so I'll just sink that into the ground and I can just pull them out in a month's time when it's getting a bit cooler. So that's the plan. So I'll do this in two parts. Obviously I've got to dig them out, I can't do that holding the camera. So that is the plan. So I don't normally play about coming towards the end of the season, but that is a little bit annoying for me, and I guess it just looks out of place. And also, just a note on these bananas, I had a comment on the garden tour video, which is a fair comment. This one particularly is looking very yellow, and in fairness the other Musa Baju here is not looking as best either. It's obviously got some wind damage, but they are both transplants this year, so they're newly sighted in them positions, and I haven't watered them at all, haven't fertilised them, they've just done their thing, so that's why they're looking a bit rough. I fully expected that this year until they get their roots in. But yeah, fingers crossed for a better growing season next year. But anyway, so let's get back in hand to the job of moving these cannas. So looking closely at the base, there's it's a fairly spread out rhizome system by the looks of it underground, so I'll probably split straight down the middle of that and hopefully get two good clumps to go in the pots. That's the plan anyway. So these ones, obviously you can see it's about to throw a flower spike due to the tiny little leaf there. So I'm not too concerned if that interrupts the flowering and they don't flower. I don't really grow them for the flowers, that's the foliage. And well, this is one that's in flower, so that'd be the result of a flower spike. They do seem quite vigorous, these bird of paradise cannas. I brought one plant literally last year and divided it into two then, and this year I've got several clumps. I mean, probably 4 or 5 clumps around the garden. They're very, very strong growing, vigorous canna, so that's one to look out for. There do seem to be a couple of variations on the indica. I've seen a lot with sort of darker leaves and a bit sort of narrower pointer, where these ones are fairly wide. So I mean, that's what it said on the tag anyway when I bought it, so that's what I'm trusting it is. It does look like a bird of paradise leaf a little bit, apart from the red rim to the leaf. So I mean, if you look at the leaf on that, quite similar to, or similar in shape anyway, to the white bird of paradise. Right, so anyway, I'm going to get digging, get these out, potted up, get some temporary plants in there for now. So thanks for watching, and catch part 2 to see how it looks.